Welcome to Secrets to Alignment with Savannah Schaffer. I am here to equip you with the belief and energy to make your dreams a reality. Take this time to fill your cup and align with the most vibrant version of you.
Hello and welcome back to the Secrets to Alignment podcast with your host, Savannah Schaffer. We are in a brand new-ish kind of setup right now. So I've got new lighting, I've got a new mic on, which if you are hearing this, please send me a message and let me know if this audio sounds better or worse, because I just now had a mic sent to me from a really popular company named DJI, and I want to see if we like this. I want to see if we like the way that it sounds. I also added a little light in the back. We've got also a brand new phone too. So we have fully upgraded the mini podcast studio. So hi, I am so incredibly grateful that you are here, that you decided to hit play today on today's podcast. I have been honestly in a really big place of reflection. If you did or did not notice, we had a rerun of a podcast that was a really popular one back in the beginning of when my podcast began, and it was How to Stop Being So Sensitive. It's episode 20. On Spotify, it posted, I don't know why, but on Apple Podcasts, it didn't post. It posted on my YouTube channel too, but I don't know what's going on in Apple Podcasts. But if you didn't see that, go scroll back, go to episode 20, listen to that one. That one got so many good reviews and lots of good information was given throughout that. And I noticed that's one of the most searched out of my entire podcast feed. So I reran that because I was in Arizona last week and I was completely alone, all by myself, in a room of 998 entrepreneurs, and it was fucking amazing. I invested $3,000 to be in this room with all of these individuals who are honestly so fucking awesome, and they had this is like the biggest thing that I noticed is that the people who I was around, they were such incredible souls. Like, they didn't have big egos. They weren't there acting like they fucking know everything. And those are the kinds of people that I like to be around personally. I like to be around humble people who are making a huge difference in people's lives, because that inspires me so much. And this actually goes into my first lesson of 2025, is to surround yourself with people who expand you. Put yourself in rooms that you feel small in, because all it does is expand you. Like I just said, it is going to help you get to that next level with ease and really with that confidence. I think that what I really took away from this incredible convention that I went to was that I am so fucking qualified. I am beyond qualified to be doing exactly what I do and to be helping people in the way that I help them. And it was just a really cool moment for me. Honestly, all of these speakers got on stage and I sat there thinking, I know all of this. And like, not in a way of like me being cocky or conceited. It was more so of just like, wow, like I have really done some fucking work. Like, I have done so much work. I have studied so much. I have educated myself so deeply on these topics. And for me to kind of know like where they were taking the different speaking engagements and like all of these different topics they spoke on, I just felt really confident. And what I loved too is that I was meeting people who are absolutely crushing it in this industry and hearing about what they're doing to scale and what they're doing to get to that next level. And my entire mission for this podcast, for Tranquil Mind specifically, and my one-to-one offer is to help as many people as possible, is to serve as many of you guys as I physically can during this lifetime while I'm here on earth as this specific being. I just really want to help as many people as possible, and being there at that convention absolutely showed me that. And also another huge lesson that I took from that, this isn't even included in my 5, but an extra little bonus lesson was investing in myself. This year, I made a very large investment into myself for me to go to that next level. And having people around you that hold you to a higher standard, that do not allow you to fail and are totally in it for all the right reasons, it just increases your chances of success, and it keeps you pushing forward, going to that next level, and deciding that in 3 months from now, in 6 months from now, in 1 year from now, I'm going to be in a completely different space. And that's pretty much all of the clients that have been working with me recently. Like, they're realizing that, they're coming to that conclusion of like, I need support getting to that next level, and I just fucking love being there, holding their hand and helping them get to that next level, because it's just truly incredible. Now, number 2, my second lesson that I learned from 2025 is just that making memories is the most important thing to me. And I absolutely love spending my money, spending my time, spending my energy with and at and on things that just make really core memories. And I feel like now that I have my beautiful daughter Aria, she's 2.5 right now, she'll be 3 in February, holy fucking shit. Love, love, love her. And one of my favorite things to do is just to focus on making memories with her and doing things that make us remember these little tiny moments in these long calendar years. Like, I think that time just goes by so quickly now, that those 365 days that we have maybe a couple moments that you really truly remember in a couple years from now. And so I like to make those things a priority, like planning trips, making sure to take time away from work, taking time away from socials, and just like actually doing things that ground me, that make me super duper present in the moment. One of my favorite things that I did in 2025 was actually spending time with Ty and just us really prioritizing our relationship. We went to San Diego in September of this year and we had the best time ever. And I just think that those little moments make me realize that like money comes and goes, but the time you spend with the people that you love never ever leaves your memory. And like, that is so special to me. So that was a big priority for me this year. And I'm really, really happy that that is like literally, I think for the rest of my life, like that's just going to be my intention, is like anything that I'm doing in my life is to make memories with the people who I love the most, whether that's like my sisters, my parents, my Ty, my daughter, whoever that it is, the people that are in my life that truly care about me, that truly want to see me win and succeed. I want to hold them close, and I want to create memories where we're laughing forever, where we're sharing really deep moments, really deep conversations, because that's what's important to me. Now, number 3 is consistency. Consistency is everything, and eventually things will start to fall into place when you are consistent. When I was at this convention, they showed this video of how one tiny little domino can knock over the second domino that's a little bit bigger, and that domino knocks over the third domino that's a little bit bigger than that, and then that one knocks over a pretty large domino, and then the next one knocks over like a huge domino. And it's just this like representation of the consistency that we have. Like, eventually when you are consistent, eventually everything just falls into place, everything just comes through, and you're like, holy fucking shit, how did I get here? And I have had so many moments this year where I have said those exact moments, like, or those exact things, like, holy fucking shit, I've got to this place, how incredible is it to be here right now? And okay, we're a little emotional. And one of the biggest ones that I had was actually when I was flown to Austin, Texas in May. I believe it was May. I happened to be booked for this event where this woman that I knew from freaking, I think, middle school happened to fly me out to Austin, Texas to come speak at an event for her. And while that might sound like, oh my gosh, cool, like whatever, but that was like something that has been on my vision board, that has been on all of my New Year's resolutions. Like, it is something that I've always wanted to do. And actually, now that I think about it, well, this is the first time it's ever been like paid for completely. I was completely taken care of, and they paid for my stay. They paid for everything that I could have needed. And then the time before that, I went last May, which is crazy to think about that. That's so cool. Last May of 2024, I also was flown out to Chicago. I wasn't flown out, I flew out myself to Chicago to speak at an event. So this year being flown out was really, really huge for me. And it gave me this moment of like, oh my gosh, like I'm really fucking doing it. I'm making my dreams happen. And that's just really, really awesome. And it really has come from the consistency of showing up online for years. Like I am 8 years into this. 8 years into putting every single thing, almost every single thing about my life on Instagram, on social media, and the things that it has allowed me to do and the things that have come into my life because of that are things that I will never, ever regret doing. Like I'm so proud of myself for showing up, and I've done that consistently for all this time, and now it's led to really beautiful, really incredible places, and that's just really special. So consistency is absolutely everything. If you want to get somewhere in life, like know that those small moments where you're putting in just like a 5%, 10%, 25%, whatever that you can, even if it's not a ton, like showing up is all that fucking matters. And when you do that over and over and over again, you're going to get to the places that you want to go. And when you get to those places that you want to go, you really like have this moment of holy shit, I made it. Now, number 4, one of the biggest lessons that I learned of 2025 is that your perspective is absolutely everything, okay? I have had so many conversations with people recently where I am recognizing this on a day-to-day basis, that if you think that life is filled with miracles, you will attract more miracles. If you think life sucks, you will attract more things that make life fucking suck, okay? And it's really as simple as that. Like it all is in your perspective. I am somebody who feels as though I am living my dream life every single day. And every single day I get opportunities presented to me where I am like, oh my gosh, this is my dream life. I have different times in my months, in my years, in my weeks, in my days where I just feel like I cannot believe I am here in this place right now. And truly with where I'm at currently, I genuinely feel like I have quote unquote made it. Like, oh my gosh, it has taken some time to get to this point, but to be in a place where I fully and completely love myself, to be in a place where I am working with companies who I feel really, really aligned with, to be in a place where I have women online, strangers across the entire internet, finding me and saying, I want to work with you because I see the light that you have in you and I want some of that too. That is really fucking cool. And the only way that I could have got here was if I chose to create this perspective years and years and years ago that now is just my reality. There's not really much of me, quote unquote, trying anymore to be positive or to be grateful or to be appreciative or anything like that. It's kind of a constant in my life. It's who I am now. And that has taken so much time, so much work, so many investments, so much working with different coaches and mentors and programs and things that I've had to do to get to this point. But now that I'm here, it is beyond worth it. And I just now realize like I've made it to the point where I've always wanted to be. And I just really want to support other women in getting to that place too, because when you are here, it just feels really, really fucking awesome. And every single person deserves to experience what it's like when you accomplish everything that you have sought after, when you finally start crossing off the things on those New Year's resolutions, on those vision boards. Like it's truly magical. And last but not least, your energy speaks so loud, okay? People are picking up on your energy before you even open your mouth. And this is something that I'm realizing more and more because I've been so intentional about these things for so long that everywhere I go now, people are complimenting me on the way that I show up. People are complimenting me on my radiance, on my confidence, on how much joy I bring to a space. I remember I had a woman at this convention just be like, you are just so light and bright and you feel like a light sent from the heavens. Like she was just giving me all of these beautiful compliments. And I just really allowed myself to receive it because I have done a lot of work to get to this place. And your energy, it truly is what allows you to attract so much. Like when you are in a place of positivity, of light, of happiness, of non-judgment, of non-ego, when you're just actually present in the moment and beaming from the highest place that you can possibly be at, when you're this vibrant version of yourself, people are so beyond attracted to that. They feel that authenticity. They feel the love that you have for you, the love that you have for everyone around you, and they want to be in your space. Whether that's to work with you, whether that's to recommend a friend to you, whether that's like, I don't know, like it could be anything and everything, whether it's to get your free fucking coffee of the day. Like, it really truly makes a huge difference when you are focused on the way that you are showing up, and knowing that when you do that, you really will change your entire life. And it's really fucking cool. We just have so much more power than I think that we realize. And a lot of times we're giving our power out to all of these circumstances in our life. We're like, oh, that person screwed me over, or this person cut me off, or they didn't have what I needed at my coffee shop, or whatever the fuck. We allow so many things external to us to shift how we feel internally, the way that we show up externally as well. And that just leads to more unhappiness, more disappointment. Instead of just choosing, I'm going to be in my power today, I am going to create the kind of day that I want to have. I'm going to intentionally infuse my day with activities that make me feel my absolute best, because that's how the universe, that's how God, that's how Source would want you to be. God, universe, Source wants you to be the best version of yourself. So show up and do the things that make you feel that way, and you will always be in the best place possible. And that's really, really cool. I hope that something in this podcast has landed with you. And if I mentioned anything at all that you're like, I really am curious about this, or I want to know more about this, or how do you do that, or how do I cultivate this kind of mindset, please reach out to me. I have got you. I am here for you. I want to be creating this podcast if it weren't for you listening right now. So please send me a message. Let me know what resonates with you. Please let me know about this audio situation. I did get the new mic, so please let me know if it sounds any better, any worse, if it's more muffled, if it's more clear. I want to know all of the details. I appreciate you. I'm sending you so much love during this beautiful day that you're experiencing, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your week, your weekend, and the rest of 2025. Holy shit, here we go.